New York City and New Jersey, USA, July 14, 2025.
This is going so fast. There's no more horse. There's no...
What the hell? No marijuana for me! Woo!
Storms pummel New York City and New Jersey, flooding subway and highways. Flash flood warnings were issued for all 5 boroughs as heavy rainfall hit the area. Governor Philip D. Murphy of New Jersey declared a state of emergency. Heavy rain pummeled New York City and its suburbs on Monday night, flooding parts of the subway system, inundating major roads and causing long flight delays.
Damn, all those new cars are done. I feel bad for this car, and then the other side, those people are trapped.
There's no divider anymore. The water just broke through and...
The slow-moving storm drenched large swathes of the mid-Atlantic, causing flash floods from central Virginia to New York City. Floodwaters gushed through subway stations, in some cases entering train cars. Partially submerged vehicles lost control on inundated streets. Muddy storm water thrashed fuel pumps at a gas station.
I am going. I can't stay here. I don't know.
Westchester County officials said part of the Bronx River Parkway was closed, and there was significant flooding on the Sprain Brook Parkway and Saw Mill River Parkway. Passengers on a Metro-North train along the Saw Mill River Parkway saw cars stalled and partially submerged in the water, which was up to some vehicles' windows.
This is 22.
New York City subway service is experiencing severe delays due to stations flooding, according to the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Metro-North Railroad service into and out of Grand Central Terminal was also delayed. Commuters were asked to postpone travel until train service could resume between the New York City boroughs of Manhattan and the Bronx.
Comes up to the house.
Ese verga, el chinito no pierde tiempo. ¿Cómo que fue puta? Tira el primer tarrayazo.
Meanwhile, the Western Union, New Jersey area experienced life-threatening flash flooding as a result of a storm that nearly stopped Monday night, the National Weather Service office for the New York City area said. Video on social media showed people wading out into floodwaters above their knees Monday in New Providence, New Jersey, around 10 miles west of Newark. Drivers have also been dealing with flooded roads and highways due to the intense rainfall, with many reports in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and Westchester County, New York.
Hombre, esa gente no obedecen. Tú ni llegas en la casa ahora, dice. Es que qué culpa.
escuchó una alarma.
Mira, se está bañando.
Vehicles stalled in floodwaters in Scotch Plains. An ambulance, UPS truck, and a bus struggled in the high water. At least one rescue from a vehicle after water overtook parts of Main Street. Some people walked through ankle-deep water as torrential rain fell in Roselle Park, where cones were set up along some roads to warn drivers to steer clear of deep floodwaters. Standing water on the Cross Bronx Expressway caused the traffic artery to be closed in both directions at Macombs Road, emergency officials said. There was also standing water on FDR Drive that was causing delays Monday night, as well as standing water on Harlem River Drive, the city warned. Westchester County Executive Ken Jenkins said the floods happened very, very quickly, and that the county received numerous 911 calls.
Cars are submerged.
It's the current state right now in Plainfield. We're going through some massive flooding, and I'm a few blocks.
This is Route 22, and they are now rescuing people out of their cars.
Veo así, güey, puta, veo. Ahí sí, güey, puta, no le habló.
LaGuardia International Airport and Newark Liberty International Airport both reported flight disruptions due to the weather, and John F. Kennedy Airport warned of possible problems. All three airports led in cancellations Monday night on tracking website FlightAware. Ground stops due to thunderstorms were issued for LaGuardia and Newark airports Monday evening, the Federal Aviation Administration website showed, and long delays were reported at all three. Some areas received up to 7 inches of rain, said Joe Wegman, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service. By late Monday, the storm's front was rapidly weakening as it moved south toward the southern and central Appalachians, Virginia and North Carolina, he added. Though some rainfall was expected, it would not be nearly as bad as the downpours on Monday in New York City and its surrounds, Mr. Wegman said.
Bad flooding here in Nanuet. We have a BMW that's underwater.
Earlier on Monday night, the Weather Service had issued flash flood warnings for all 5 boroughs of New York, and the city's emergency management department told people who live in basement apartments or low-lying areas to be ready to move to higher ground. Nearly 1,000 people were affected by a power outage in the Richmond Hill neighborhood of Queens, which is serviced by overhead lines, according to NYC Emergency Management. In Manhattan, service on the 1, 2 and 3 subway lines was restored after being suspended because of flooding in multiple subway stations. the Metropolitan Transportation Authority said shortly before 11 p.m. The Staten Island Railway also resumed operations in both directions, the MTA said.
Wow.
Look, mira la camioneta, primo. La parqueó, man.
The MTA warned of delays and possible suspensions on the Harlem and New Haven train lines in and out of Grand Central Station. Multiple bus routes operated by NJ Transit between New York and New Jersey were rerouted. Rail service between Penn Station in New York and Trenton, New Jersey was running on schedule again, according to NJ Transit. Due to high levels of rainfall and flash flooding in parts of New Jersey on Monday evening, Governor Phil Murphy declared a state of emergency. Videos on social media showed heavy flooding in New Providence, New Jersey in Union County, about 25 miles west of New York City. Kelly Martins, a county spokeswoman, said that portions of major highways were closed and that water rescue operations were ongoing, though no fatalities had been reported.
Trees are falling down. Yep, that's yep.
Oh my God, look at all this stuff. Everybody's garbage cans.
Numerous reports of roads being impassable due to the tremendous downpours are being reported. Rivers and streams like the Passaic River have begun to overflow as well. A flood warning for the Passaic will continue until Tuesday morning. Officials warn drivers to turn around if they encounter flooding. Flash flood warnings remained in effect in parts of the region until about 10 p.m. The storms were not moving very quickly. WIC-H means soaking rain will persist throughout Monday night in parts of the tri-state area. CBS News New York said the heavy downpours may persist until midnight. Initial estimates of rainfall hit more than 6 inches in parts of our area by 8 p.m.
Que está inundado, está en aquel carro.
No.
The National Weather Service warned earlier Monday that showers and thunderstorms could bring rainfall rates of up to 2 inches an hour, and up to 3 inches in total could fall in the New York City area. During a state of emergency, the governor is authorized to speed state agency assistance to communities in need, and allows him to make resources immediately available to rescue, evacuate, shelter, and provide essential commodities in affected localities.
You can see like down here, where is the mail? Some of them have like emergency.
guess we're turning back. That is Route 22. That is Route 22 at the end, so I guess we're turning back at Greenbrook.
¡Ay, se estrelló, ese hijo de puta, se estrelló! ¡El palo! ¡Ay, no, 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 santísimo Dios!
The Weather Service placed parts of central New Jersey and central and southeastern Pennsylvania under a flash flood warning until early Tuesday morning. Saddle River in northeastern Bergen County, which borders New York, was on flood watch until Tuesday afternoon. In Pennsylvania's Lancaster County, emergency workers in Mount Joy made 16 water rescues and responded to more than 30 requests for assistance from people with flooded basements, said Philip Cole, then coordinator for the borough's emergency management team.
My car. There's really waves on the road right now, guy. Like it's like a lake. Look at this shit. Everybody trying to flood their car.
New York's Metropolitan Transportation Authority considers the extreme weather induced by climate change to be one of its top challenges, pointing to how flash floods have repeatedly overwhelmed subway stations, tracks, and train yards. MTA infrastructure was not built to withstand these conditions, it said in a 2023 report.
Hey, babe.
The severe weather was not limited to the Northeast. The Weather Service issued one of its highest warnings for areas of Virginia, including Charles City County, Dinwiddie County, and Prince George County. They were all under a flash flood warning until 2:45 a.m.
Déjame ver, hijo. Mira, hijo de puta. Coma, mira.
Mira esos indios, ve, cuando nunca ve todo.
The other side, those cars are stuck. That's across the highway.
The threat posed by flash floods around the world is only getting worse as climate change fuels more extreme weather, experts say. Few places have mastered the forecasting and warning systems needed to prevent the loss of life during flash floods. And they are on the rise in urban areas too, where they can threaten infrastructure like subway lines.
Look at the fence.
Traffic at New York City's three main airports remains snarled after a day filled with delays and cancellations. There were still some delays at Kennedy International Airport close to midnight, according to a Federal Aviation Administration dashboard, but they were falling. The impact on Tuesday's flights was unclear as rain continued to fall across the region.
This is, what's going on?
Look at that. It picked up a container.